So I was just about to film one of these video thingamaroonies, and then I remembered that I was still hungry. So let me finish my fries and then we'll get right to it.
Hey guys, this will be a quick tip this time. Go to the library window, and then once you have it over in Lightroom, all I do is I came on my camera when I bought it. This photo, I learned something stupid. That's back the email goes through 70 lives, 2.8 IS, kind of what I do.
For mature audiences, the following has been rated R.
Alright, so no microphone, it's broken, shut up, don't worry about it, you can hear me, right? We're good. So this is a little thing I posted on an automotive education group, a little lens compression test that I realized I should probably share with you guys because it's actually kind of cool. So, over to the computer, I was at work the other day and we had this BMW in and I took some photos of it like I do, it's, you know, my job. And I swapped out for my 24-70 to my 70-200. It's actually the first day I had my 70-200 with me, so I wanted to try it on cars. And I realized something really cool. We all know about lens compression. We all know what a wide angle shot looks like. Right here, this is a 24 millimeters, right up close, fill the whole frame of the car, get super bowed. That's what we all expect. This is on a full frame camera, I should mention also. Zooming into 35 millimeters, it starts to look a little bit more natural. Up to 50, it looks basically exactly what it looks like to your eye. That's just the truth. That's why it's a 50 millimeter lens. Up to 70 now, we're at the very end of my wide angle, my 24-70. This is how I always like to shoot cars. At that full zoom, I just find the background looks nice. You'll notice the tree behind that car becomes much larger when you get to that 70 area. But then I figured I got my new lens. Let's go for it. So there's 100, 135. And then cranked up to 200 there. And you'll notice just how much that car really bows when you start to slide through them like that. You change the entire look, especially of the front end of that car, that headlight. You can't even see the passenger side headlight over here. And then by the time we get to the very end, it's the exact same size as the driver's one. Another cool thing to look at is that tree in the background. Tree is massive and out of frame we can almost see the top of it in the close shot. Another thing is all the reflections. These are all the things to keep in mind when you are zooming. I don't like using zoom lenses to zoom, you know, to cheat, to go, okay, I don't want to walk closer to the car, so I'll just zoom. No, the way to use zoom lenses, go back to the camera for a second. The way to use zoom lenses is to know what effect each focal length will have, make a conscious choice to go, okay, this will look really good in this with a 70 millimeter or with 100 millimeters or as zoomed as possible, or know what effect you're going for, and then put yourself where you need to be with the focal length. You can also, another great option is if you are stuck in a certain spot, hawk on a telephoto lens so you can get close to stuff, you know. But when you have a shoot and when you have control and freedom, don't just stand where you want to stand and then zoom until it's cropped right and then take the picture. That's a terrible way to do it. You might get some great results, but it's like an auto mode. You're just letting your mobily challenged laziness decide on your compression and your bowing. And like, if you back to the 24 millimeter, we all know this is a wide angle shot. Go way to the 200. People that don't know don't realize that's some crazy zoom. They just see a great compressed shot. Now maybe 200 is too much. I noticed in doing my test, I really liked 70 and 100. I thought those were nice, but even just between the two of them, you can see the car gets shorter. It loses its length. You're really, aside from the 50 millimeter, everything is warping reality in some way. So it's just down to how much you want. You can even look at things like the focal, or sorry, not the focal length, how sharp the shot is. So these are all shot at 2.8. all at 1/100th of a second shutter speed with the IS and the lens, so the 200 millimeter zoom with 1/100th of a second was still okay and fairly sharp. Look at the back wheel. Got some blur on it here and there. And then, actually, the blur is fairly consistent on the wheel because that's fairly close. But we start to look at the background, the tree melts when you get up to the 200 range. And another thing is, look at dealing with distractions. At 24, you might go, okay, I gotta get super close because I want to hide this big steel box. When in reality, if you just get farther and compress, you can hide the big steel box again. So this video wasn't quite as quick as I wanted it to be, but all of these will be over on my Facebook. There'll be a link down below. You can scroll through this yourself and really pixel peep and see what you like. I don't mean, this isn't supposed to be like you should always be full zoom, you should never wide angle. No. I just want you guys to understand what effect you're about to get out of your camera and lens, so you can make a conscious choice to compress, to blow out, to really shape your images exactly how you want, because that's the whole point of being a photographer, isn't it? All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.